Hey, what's up? Good people. Look, man, we got to have a conversation. And you see the title, what Nick Saban, Kirby Smart, and Lincoln Riley all have in common. Now, look, I'm responding directly to a comment that was made to one of my videos. They made reference to, I guess it was to Caleb Williams, how Caleb Williams left, and they felt like, you know, he may not be coming to USC because Lincoln Riley is a snake, because he pulled him out of the game during the Baylor game, because the Baylor, was beating Oklahoma. So he put Spencer Rattler in, took Caleb Williams out the game. But I said, look, man, this brings me to a subject that I want to talk about. What makes Lincoln Riley, Nick Saban, and Kirby Smart, what do they have in common? And not only that, what makes a good coach a good coach? Let's talk about that. I need you guys first to like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. But look, what makes a good coach a good coach? And I need you guys to give me some feedback in the comment section, man. Because this is something that's very, very important. This is something that I think if we look at Clay Helton, the coach that we had, this is what I feel like was one of the major hindrances to the USC program. It was more so loyalty opposed to the best player. You decided to be loyal to somebody like Keenan Slovis, opposed to putting somebody like Jackson Dart in at the beginning of the season. Everybody knows that Jackson Dart at the beginning of the season was a winner, man. Everybody, and if we had more, think about this. Let me think about this. If we had more film on Jackson Dart, maybe when Lincoln Riley did make the move over here, maybe, just hypothetically, maybe he would have considered, if he would have seen a little extra, because we know what he did in the Washington State game, maybe he would have said, hey, man, I got another Caleb Williams. But forget about that. Check this out. Let's talk about what makes a good coach a good coach, and what type of characteristics does a good coach have. Now, the guy responded to me. I can't remember his name, but I will say this: much respect to the man, much respect to him, because there was no ill feelings toward me. It was no disrespect. And I'm going to tell you, when you come to this channel, we're going to keep everything respectful. We're going to keep everything respectful, respect one another, respect each other's comments, but we're not going to do anybody dirty, man. And that's just how we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it 100 right here. We love sports, but at the end of the day, we all human beings. But check this out. So Lincoln Riley pulls out Caleb Williams during the game. And after Caleb Williams, he had major success on the field, right? So he put Spencer Rattler in the game. And so when he put Spencer Rattler in the game, takes Caleb Williams out, the guy now feel like Caleb Williams is stalling the situation that's going on right now, given the fact that what happened in the Baylor game. But my response was this. I said, what makes a good coach is this, man. Nick Saban did it to Jalen Hurts. We remember what happened in Alabama, right? We remember what happened. He put Tua in. Because sometimes the best player, even though you might be the most popular player, even though you may have the most experience, but if you got the hot hand right now, if you're the best player should get in the game, right? This is what happened with Clay Helton, man. Clay Helton, he didn't have that attribute. Clay Helton was so nice of a guy, and all of us as USC fans, we know that Clay Helton was an incredibly nice guy, man. I think he was too nice to be, too nice for football. I'll say that. Football, you can't put let me say this. Now, I'm not even going to say nice, too emotionally attached. Because, see, when you're emotionally attached to these kids, which oftentimes it's going to happen, you're going to get emotionally attached. But when you're emotionally attached to these kids, it's hard for you to make critical decisions at critical times, man. You got to be able to make the power move at the power time. I was always told, let your next move be your best move. And his next move wasn't necessarily his best move. Why? Because he will sometimes lead the players in that are not necessarily the best players. It's loyalty to the seniors. Let the seniors in. But whoever the best player is on the field, they're the ones that need to go in, man, right? Talk back to me, you guys. I need you guys to talk back to me in the comments section. Like, share, and subscribe. But we seen Nick Saban do this. We seen Kirby Smart do it. And these are qualities and characteristics that good coaches have. Listen, Lincoln Riley has this characteristic. He has this quality. He's not worried about what the crowd is saying around him. And even when he pulled Spencer Rattler out the game in the season, he wasn't worried about the 60, 70, 80,000 fans. He's worried about what the best decision is for the right time for the team right now, so that we can execute plays and so that we can win the game. This is what makes the quality of this is one of the characteristics, I'll say, of a good coach. A good coach is going to make the power moves. A good coach is going to stay locked in and focused on the task at hand and know what type of personnel he has on hand, and know that, look, if I need to smash this other personnel out, they getting snatched out. Regardless of the stars, regardless of what you're doing at the time, if you're not producing at the time, guess what? You coming out the game, man. So we find the same thing with Kerby Smart, man. So not only did Lincoln Riley do it, not only did Nick Saban do it, with Jalen Hurts and Tua, and Riley with Caleb Williams and Spencer Rattler. But then when we go down to Athens, Georgia, we find Kerby Smart doing the same thing. The papers were blasting him, man. They were always on the radio. I would constantly hear different things. What is wrong with Kerby Smart for not putting JT Daniels back in the game, who so-called has the best arm? They wouldn't put JT Daniels back in the game and putting a walk-on kid, Stetson Bennett, who walked on the team, opposed to this 5-star JT Daniels. Because when JT Daniels first came, he got him some run. He got him some good run. Played in the bowl game against Cincinnati. I seen him play in a couple games, had some success. But when you know your personnel, when you know the personnel that you have on hand, and you know exactly what your task is, you're going to do what's best for the team. You're going to make your next move your best move. Listen, I just wanted to share that with you today. Look, man, with Kerby Smart, Nick Saban, and Lincoln Riley, they all have in common, they're going to make their next move their best move. Y'all holler back at me in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Have a good one.